Once again, Destined to be Goblin goes international, and this time it's one of my favorite flavors. It's an all lime episode. Welcome back, Goblins and Goblinettes, to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Alright, I went back to my international market and I was able to gather a few more interesting snacks. I've got Monster Mug loaded with some nice cold water there as a palate cleanser, but maybe I won't even need it this time that much because all of these flavors are all the same. They are all lime flavored international chips. I think, no, actually they're not all from Lay's. Two of them are from Lay's. And one of them is a different company. It looks like the company is called Hong-Tu. We'll look at that in a second. First of all, we've got this one right here. These are actually taro slices, taro chips. Then we've got your traditional Lay's potato chip right there in a lime flavor. And then we have these, again, the company looks like it's called Hong-Tu. And these are yam slices, so yam crisps or yam chips. Let's go ahead and start with the yam. These are, so you can see right there, it says lime flavor. These are 530 calories for this entire package. So apparently you're supposed to eat these all at once. I was looking at some of the ingredients before I actually started filming here. And this one actually doesn't have anything lime in it whatsoever. All of these have lime flavorings, lime seasonings that are described in the ingredients. This one has lemon juice powder, and then it has a combination of spices, pepper, licorice, clove, cinnamon, chili, so things like that. Nothing actually in here is a lime seasoning. So this has lemon juice powder, and I guess that's where the lime flavoring is supposed to come from. So let's go ahead and open these up, and let's see what these are all about. Again, these are yam chips. Okay, so it's interesting. This bag, as large as this bag is right here, the product starts about down there. So this might be kind of hard to get a look at those chips inside of this bag. This is one of those side openers. Let's see if we can get some of these out. Here we go. So these are the smaller chips that we have seen before on some of these international chips. And again, these are yam. And I think the last time we had sushi has arrived right there. So I think the last time that we had some of these yam chips, they were the same way. There are these little smaller pieces, and I think it might have even been a bag just like that. Let's see how the lime flavor is in something that doesn't use any type of lime seasoning whatsoever. I've said this before, a lot of times these international flavors are a little bit more subtle than some of the flavors that we see here in the United States. And I think that might be the case here. And since we're only dealing with lime, just one flavor, not detecting a lot of that really flavor in general. I love the texture of these lime chips, or of these yam chips rather. They are a little bit different than your potato chip. They're about the same thickness, but they crunch differently. There is a definite difference. You know that you are not eating a regular potato chip when you eat one of these. So the texture is a little bit different. There's a little bit of sweetness to this. Those spices that I mentioned, the, what was in there? The chili, the pepper, the licorice, the clove. I thought there might be a little bit of a kick to this. There's more sweetness to this than anything. I love the texture of these yam chips. I don't like this as a snack at all. I don't think this tastes anything like lime. I don't think this tastes anything like anything. It's just sort of a sweetness to it. I do enjoy the crunch of this. I like the texture of this, but I think this one definitely misses on the flavor, especially the flavor of lime. No seal of approval on this one. All right, we'll do a little palate cleanse here. All right, let's move on to our traditional potato chip. Now these are potato chips lime flavor is what the English translation says on the back. These are 163 calories for this entire bag. This one does say that it is seasoned with refreshing lime flavor seasoning, which consists of icing sugar, interesting, food flavor, salt, and then some chemicals that are very difficult to pronounce, as well as parsley flakes. So let's see what we get here. Okay, so again, these are coming from Lay's, and I'm assuming these might be the ones from Thailand. See if I can find where these originated from. A lot of non-English writing on the package here. Actually, these are from China. This is a product of China, so, okay. Not a strong aroma coming off of that. There's a look at those chips in that bag. Everything's in pretty good shape. These international chips travel very well. They're almost always intact, nicely packed. They stay fresh. This says it has a shelf life of 9 months. I'm not sure what they do differently packaging-wise. I think it's a little bit thicker. It almost seems like they put a little bit more air in them. But whatever they do a very good job of keeping these things fresh for a very long time. Lay's potato chip lime flavor. Here we go. Oh, now that tastes like lime. Maybe a little bit too sweet. There's a definite sweetness on this. It has a strong lime flavor. It's a very good, very authentic lime flavor. You can sort of see the seasoning that's on there. It might be hard for the camera to pick that up. Just not sure about the sweetness on this one, though. There's a lot of sweetness to that I feel doesn't belong there. This is good if you're looking for something that is lime flavored. If you want a lime flavored potato chip, this is good. However, if you're looking more for that little bit of tartness that usually comes with the lime, this doesn't have it at all. This has more sweetness than anything. I think we'll go with a 2-star seal of approval on this one. All right, let's do one more palate cleanse. All right, so here is our final offering for the day. This one is also a product of China. These are taro chips, so these are not your traditional Lay's potato chip there. These are actually made from taro. And again, we have lime flavor and lime flavor seasoning, which in this case is made up of white sugar, salt, and lemon juice powder. Interesting. Okay, and these are also from Lay's. So it's interesting that they are using a different lime seasoning within their own company for the same flavor. And these are also 174 calories for this entire bag. 174 calories. Okay. That is not a pleasant aroma. That smells like I just dug up something from the earth. That is not a good aroma. So you can see I've had taro chips before. I know that the flavor is different. I know that the texture is different. I don't remember it having that aroma before. So nothing smells like lime on that. So this is what you're going to get with a taro chip. You're going to get that pattern on that chip. Obviously, this is not a potato. This is a taro root. So here we go. It's very thin, as you can see. They're nice and crispy. They're just like a potato chip. The texture is a little bit different. I have had these before. Let's see if the lime flavor is there on this. This might actually be the best lime flavor out of all of them. This one is kind of interesting because it sort of starts off sour and then it turns sweet. Kind of like Sour Patch Kids. You do get a different texture, of course, out of a taro chip, so it's going to be a little bit chewier. It's going to crunch a little bit differently than a potato chip would. I don't hate taro chips. I also don't love them. I do prefer potato chips. I don't mind these. I do prefer potato chips, however. I wish they would have used this seasoning on the regular potato chips. That would have been perfect. This seasoning is very nice. So I'm going to have to give this one a 3-star seal of approval as well. I just wish that the seasoning on the regular potato chips was this one. That would have made that one a 3 as well. It's always fun to eat these. You know you're eating some type of an international snack when you eat these taro chips. Okay, there we go. 3 international lime flavor snacks. 2 of them from Lay's, 1 from Hong2. Pick those up if you find them. Give them a shot. It's always fun to go to your international market and see what you can find. I can't guarantee that you will be able to find these anywhere in the United States, but if you do find them, pick them up. Give them a shot. Let me know what you find. Let me know if you find some other interesting things as well. I will catch you next time.